The use of recycled paper is a good news story. Aylesford Newsprint manufacture 100% recycled newsprint, which means fewer trees are felled and less paper is sent to landfill. We use 60% less energy per tonne than if producing newsprint from virgin fibre. By using recycled newspapers and magazines as our raw material rather than virgin fibre, less carbon is emitted. Around 21% of all household rubbish is paper and card. Nearly half of this paper is made up of newspapers and magazines, which could all be recycled. It's extremely important that our recycling team source good quality waste fibre to manufacture newsprint. Waste material needs to be clean, free from glass, food contamination, dirt and any burnt materials. 500,000 tonnes of good quality newspaper and magazines are required every year to manufacture on average 400,000 tonnes of Renaissance quality newsprint. The waste fibre used in our process primarily comes from local authority curbside collections, Aylesford Newsprint paper banks, waste management companies and paper merchants. Once collected, the waste fibre is taken either directly to the Aylesford mill or moved to a local transfer and bulking up facility for later delivery. The manufacturing process begins when the used newspaper and magazines are delivered into the recycled fibre store at the Aylesford mill. This facility can hold up to 10,000 tonnes of material at any one time. 3 of the 4 bays within the store are designated for used newspaper and magazines, and the 4th bay for overissue magazines. Good strong fibres are needed to maintain and strengthen the product. On arrival in the recycled fibre store, the waste fibre is graded by an operator with a handheld computer to check it is dry and free from any contaminants. A load which scores badly will be rejected. A 70-30 mix of newspapers and magazines is moved onto 2 conveyor belts, transporting the material from the recycled fibre store into 2 large drum pulpers, which are effectively 2 giant washing machines. Water and sodium silicate are added, and the paper is gently tumbled, causing the fibres to swell, loosening the ink particles and forming a soggy pulp. Any large contaminants such as CD cases, DVDs and other free gifts remain relatively undamaged and are screened out at the end of the pulpers. The pulp then moves into the fibre preparation plant for the next stage of the process, where it is screened, cleaned and brightened in preparation for use on both our paper machines, PM13 and PM14. Further screening removes items such as staples and adhesive bindings. The flotation de-inking stage removes ink particles using a combination of soap and air bubbles. Continuous finer screening removes smaller particles such as sand, grit and any adhesives. Process residues are combusted in a purpose-designed boiler fitted with modern emission controls, producing up to 30% of the mill's thermal energy requirement. The pulp continues on its cleaning process, and after multiple screenings, peroxide is added, and a final washing stage removes inorganic elements such as calcium carbonate or clay. The finished pulp is thickened across wire presses, conditioned with water and stored ready for use in large towers. All water used by Aylesford Newsprint in the manufacturing process is taken from the River Medway and licensed boreholes. During the various processes, 90% of the water is recycled before being sent to our modern water treatment plant for intensive cleaning, before being discharged back into the river, cleaner than when it was taken out. At the heart of our operation is the PM14 paper machine. This machine is 140 metres long and 10 metres wide. The paper travels through the machine at 60 miles per hour, making paper at 1 mile per minute. At the start of the manufacturing process, pulp is pumped from the storage towers and diluted to 99% water and fed into the forming section, with fibres trapped between two nylon supports known as wires, where water is forced out of the sheet by vacuum and centrifugal force. By the end of this section, the paper sheet is formed, and at this stage is self-supporting. The sheet then moves from the forming section into the press section, with a 20% fibre to 80% water consistency. Here, the water is removed by a series of nips that squeeze water out of the paper and into the felts. The paper leaves the press section at a 50-50 fibre to water ratio. The drying section is the next stage of the process, where the paper snakes through multiple cylinders filled with steam. A hood covers this entire section, and hot air is pumped down over the cylinders with the water evaporating from the sheet. This hood ensures that energy is conserved and retained. Paper leaving the drying section has a water content of just 9%, the necessary requirement for standard newsprint. The final stage is the calendaring process, which gives the sheet a suitable finish for use on printing presses, allowing ink penetration. The characteristics of the sheet are monitored by a traversing scanner measuring weight, thickness, moisture content and colour. The results are fed back to our operators and online control systems, allowing adjustments to be made at any time to the process. At the dry end of the paper machine, the finished sheet is wound onto jumbo rolls, with each reel weighing approximately 40 tonnes and 9.4 metres wide. It's taken 1 hour to make. As one reel finishes, another automatically starts. The individual reels are planned for manufacture by our production planners, cut by rotary blades to meet specific customer requirements. At the end of the production process, the jumbo reel is rewound onto suitable cores, barcoded, and the reels are then moved to the wrap line by a series of ramps and conveyors, which takes them into the fully automated wrapping station. Robotic arms seal both ends of the reel with cardboard inner end caps, and the reels are then wrapped in a specially designed moisture-proof reel wrap with protective outer caps glued into position. An individual reel label allows the reel to be continually tracked, with all data relevant to it easily accessible for reading. From the wrapping station, the reels travel by conveyor into our high bay warehouse where they are stored, pending delivery to the customer, or can be dispatched straight away if required at short notice. The warehouse has an operating capacity of 10,000 tonnes. It is 105 metres long and 28 metres high, with 7 fully automatic cranes. The reels are stored randomly within a climate-controlled environment and operated by a sophisticated computer tracking system. Our warehouse and distribution service is operated in conjunction with our logistics partner C&H Hauliers Limited. The environmental impact of both the manufacture and delivery of our product to customers is monitored, and Aylesford Newsprint work to significantly increase payloads through load optimization. We also work closely with the Environment Agency and support the initiatives of a strong environmental policy, always striving to maintain and improve on our environmental standards. Our emissions and targets are published and audited in our annual Safety, Health, Environmental and Fire Prevention Report. We have a strong safety culture here at Aylesford Newsprint, having adopted a strong policy with regard to the safety of all employees, contractors and visitors to our mill, which is rigorously upheld. Being situated in the southeast of England, we have excellent access to the motorway network for deliveries throughout the UK, and are perfectly situated to make deliveries through to mainland Europe via the Channel Tunnel, which is only 35 miles away from the mill. We offer our customers a just-in-time delivery service, with reel sizes adjusted at short notice to give increased flexibility. customers have the knowledge that they do not have to waste capital by maintaining large stocks. Customer technical service is integral to Aylesford Newsprint. Our team has experience of working within the print and paper industry and a knowledge base that enables them to respond to customer questions and offer advice from routine technical information to more specialised assistance in problem solving or the best use of our products. They can react quickly to investigate potentially difficult situations, having the assistance of the in-house research and development team with the aim of supporting the mill production and to maintain and improve the quality and consistency of our paper. We value the excellent close relationships held with our customers, and in a global market that is constantly evolving, we aim to maintain and develop existing and new customer relationships for the future. Our product portfolio now includes Renaissance Bright, a 68 ISO Bright improved news, together with Renaissance Smooth, suitable for flexo printing, and we have the capability to manufacture a directory grade. Our secondary products department actively finds outlets to recycle all the process materials which are not used in our manufacturing process, which includes paper crumble, paper making ash, and any other rejects. Our secondary products can be used for agriculture, aggregates, construction, and animal bedding. At Aylesford, we believe that our commitment to customer service is evident from the first contact with our dedicated sales team. Each order is monitored with the aid of the latest technology from receipt of order to final delivery, allowing us to fulfil our customers' expectations. All Aylesford employees are trained to the highest standards, working closely together to ensure that we have the ability to offer continuous improvement in all areas of our company, and that our staff have the appropriate skills to ensure that we can strive for excellence in newsprint. As the demand for recycled newsprint continues to increase by both incentive schemes and government legislation, Aylesford Newsprint are uniquely positioned to supply Renaissance newsprint from what was once a waste product destined for landfill, to manufacture and deliver a clean, bright, 100% recycled newsprint, proving that yesterday's news can still make tomorrow's front pages.